A blessed day, dear learners. Prepare yourselves for an enriching journey of education and delight as we delve into the captivating topics of the fundamentals and forms of visual arts, painting, sculpture, and architecture. Please ensure your safety, and may divine blessings be with you at all times. We extend a warm welcome to you on the Teacher Lumaban YouTube channel.
Commit your way to the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. Psalm 37 verse 5. What is the primary function of a binder in paint? A. To provide color. B. To help the paint adhere to the surface. C. To thin the paint. D. To add texture. Which of the following surfaces is not commonly used for painting? A. Canvas. B. Wood. C. Glass. D. Metal. Which painting technique involves strong contrasts between light and dark to achieve a sense of volume? A. Impasto. B. Glazing. C. Chiaroscuro. D. Scumbling. What is mixed media in painting? A. Using only one type of paint. B. Combining various painting techniques. C. Combining different materials such as paint, ink, and collage. D. Painting on multiple surfaces. Which technique involves shaping a sculpture by removing material from a solid block? A. Carving. B. Modeling. C. Assembling. D. Casting. Please compare your selected answers with the answers listed in the answer key provided. If your chosen answer matches the one in the answer key, mark it as correct. After reviewing all the questions and answers, calculate your final score based on the number of correct answers. Point 3. How did you score? Did you achieve a high score? If yes, congratulations on a job well done. If not, don't worry. We will help you deepen your understanding through this video.
Painting. Painting refers to the application of color, pigment, or paint to a surface or support. These surfaces can include a variety of materials such as paper, wood, canvas, metal, or walls. Paint is typically composed of pigment mixed with a binder, which helps it adhere to the surface. The process of painting involves techniques that vary widely among different styles and traditions, encompassing methods from brushwork to spray painting, and can include the use of mixed media. Ang pagpipinta ay tumutukoy sa paglalagay ng kulay, pigment, o pintura sa isang ibabaw o suporta. Ang mga ibabaw na ito ay maaaring magsama ng iba't ibang materyales gaya ng papel, kahoy, canvas, metal, o dingding. Ang pintura ay karaniwang binubuo ng pigment na may halong binder na tumutulong sa pagdikit nito sa ibabaw. Ang proseso ng pagpipinta ay nagsasangkot ng mga diskarte na malawak na nag-iiba-iba sa iba't ibang estilo at tradisyon na sumasaklaw sa mga pamamaraan mula sa brushwork hanggang sa spray painting at maaaring kabilangan ng paggamit ng mixed media. Sculpture. Sculpture is a three-dimensional form of artwork created through various techniques such as carving, modeling, assembling, or casting. Sculptures can be freestanding objects, reliefs, or part of environmental installations. A variety of media are used in sculpture, including stone, metal, clay, wood, and modern synthetic materials. The techniques and materials chosen by the artist greatly influence the final appearance and conceptual meaning of the sculpture. Ang iskultura ay isang three-dimensional na anyo ng likhang sining na nilikha sa pamamagitan ng iba't ibang mga pamamaraan tulad ng pag-ukit, pagmomodelo, pag-assemble, o paghahagis. Ang mga eskultura ay maaaring maging mga freestanding na bagay, mga relief, o bahagi ng mga instalasyon sa kapaligiran. Ang iba't ibang media ay ginagamit sa eskultura, kabilang ang bato, metal, luwad, kahoy, at modernong sintetikong materyales. Ang mga diskarte at materyales na pinili ng artist ay lubos na nakakaimpluwensya sa panghuling hitsura at konseptong kahulugan ng iskultura. Architecture. Architecture is both the art and science of designing and constructing buildings and other physical structures. It encompasses the planning, designing, and construction of spaces that are both functional and aesthetically pleasing. Architecture involves a thorough understanding of materials, structural integrity, environmental sustainability, and cultural context. It not only shapes the built environment but also reflects the technological advancements and artistic sensibilities of a society. Ang arkitektura ay parehong sining at agham ng pagdidisenyo at pagtatayo ng mga gusali at iba pang pisikal na istruktura. Sinasaklaw nito ang pagpaplano, pagdidisenyo, at pagtatayo ng mga puwang na parehong gumagana at aesthetically kasiya siya. Kasama sa arkitektura ang masusing pag-unawa sa mga materyales, integridad ng istruktura, pagpapanatili ng kapaligiran, at kontekstong kultural. Hindi lamang nito hinuhubog ang binuong kapaligiran ngunit sinasalamin din nito ang mga pagsulong sa teknolohiya at artistikong pakiramdam ng isang lipunan. The elements of visual arts. Isa. Line. A line is the most fundamental element of visual art, representing a visible path created by a moving point. Lines can be categorized into various types, each evoking different emotional responses. Horizontal lines suggest rest, serenity, or perfect stability. Vertical lines convey dominance, height, and power. Diagonal lines indicate uncertainty, unrest, movement, or action. Curved lines imply flow, softness, flexibility, and grace. Ang mga elemento ng sining biswal. Linya. Ang isang linya ay ang pinakapangunahing elemento ng visual art na kumakatawan sa isang nakikitang landas na nilikha ng isang gumagalaw na punto. Ang mga linya ay maaaring ikategorya sa iba't ibang uri, ang bawat isa ay nagdudulot ng iba't ibang emosyonal na tugon. Ang mga paalang na linya ay nagpapahiwatig ng pahinga, katahimikan, o perpektong katatagan. Ang mga vertical na linya ay nagpapahiwatig ng dominasyon, taas, at kapangyarihan. Ang mga diagonal na linya ay nagpapahiwatig ng kawalan ng katiyakan, kaguluhan, paggalaw, o pagkilos. Ang mga kurbadong linya ay nagpapahiwatig ng daloy, lambot, flexibility, at biyaya. 2. Shape. Shapes are two-dimensional figures that define objects within a space, while forms exist in three dimensions. Common shapes include circles, triangles, and squares. Forms, which include cubes, cylinders, and pyramids, add depth and volume to the visual composition. 3. Value. Value refers to the relative degree of lightness or darkness of a visual element. It helps to create an impression of solidity, distance, and depth. A significant technique used by early European artists is chiaroscuro, which involves strong contrast between light and dark to achieve a sense of volume and three-dimensionality. Hugis. Ang mga hugis ay mga two-dimensional na figure na tumutukoy sa mga bagay sa loob ng isang espasyo, habang ang mga form ay umiiral sa tatlong dimensyon. Kasama sa mga karaniwang hugis ang mga bilog, tatsulok, at parisukat. Ang mga form na kinabibilangan ng mga cube, cylinder, at pyramids ay nagdaragdag ng lalim at volume sa visual na komposisyon. Halaga. Ang halaga ay tumutukoy sa relatibong antas ng liwanag o kadiliman ng isang visual na elemento. Nakakatulong ito upang lumikha ng isang impresyon ng solidity, distansya, at lalim. Ang isang makabuluhang pamamaraan na ginamit ng mga sinaunang artista sa Europa ay ang chiaroscuro, na nagsasangkot ng matinding kaibahan sa pagitan ng liwanag at dilim upang magkaroon ng pakiramdam ng lakas ng tunog at three-dimensionality. Apat. Color. Color is perceived due to the way light reflects off objects. Different colors result from light's various wavelengths. In visual arts, colors are often organized using a color wheel to show their relationships. Primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, or red, green, and blue in the context of light. Secondary colors, orange, green, and violet. Tertiary colors, combinations such as yellow-green, blue-green, blue-violet, red-violet, red-orange, and yellow-orange. Kulay. Nakikita ang kulay dahil sa paraan ng pagpapakita ng liwanag sa mga bagay. Ang iba't ibang kulay ay nagre-resulta mula sa iba't ibang wavelength ng liwanag. Sa visual arts, ang mga kulay ay madalas na nakaayos gamit ang color wheel upang ipakita ang kanilang mga relasyon. Mga pangunahing kulay, pula, dilaw, at asul, o pula, berde, at asul sa konteksto ng liwanag. Mga pangalawang kulay, orange, green, at violet. Mga tertiary na kulay, mga kombinasyon tulad ng yellow-green, blue-green, blue-violet, red-violet, red-orange, at yellow-orange. Artists employ color harmonies to convey specific messages or emotions through their work. Common color harmonies include monochromatic, variations of a single color. Analogous, 3 na neighboring colors that share a common hue. Complementary, opposite colors on the color wheel. Split complementary, a base color and two adjacent to its complement. Double split complementary, tetradic, two complementary color pairs. Triad, 3 colors forming an equilateral triangle on the color wheel. Gumagamit ang mga artist ng mga color harmonies upang maihatid ang mga partikular na mensahe o emosyon sa pamamagitan ng kanilang trabaho. Kasama sa mga karaniwang harmonies ng kulay ang monochromatic, mga pagkakaiba-iba ng iisang kulay. Analogous, 3 hanggang 4 na magkakalapit na kulay na may parehong kulay. Complementary, kabaligtaran ng mga kulay sa color wheel. Split complementary, isang base na kulay at dalawang katabi ng complement nito. Double split complementary, tetradic, dalawang komplementaryong pares ng kulay. Triad, 3 kulay na bumubuo ng equilateral triangle sa color wheel. Properties of color include hue, the quality that differentiates colors. Value, the lightness or darkness of a hue. Intensity, saturation, the strength or purity of a color. Cool colors, dominated by blue. Warm colors, dominated by red or yellow. Ang mga katangian ng kulay ay kinabibilangan ng hue, ang kalidad na nag-iiba ng mga kulay. Value, ang liwanag o dilim ng isang kulay. Intensity, saturation, ang lakas o kadalisayan ng isang kulay. Mga cool na kulay, pinangungunahan ng asul. Mga maiinit na kulay, pinangungunahan ng pula o dilaw. Lima. Texture. Texture refers to the surface quality of an artwork which can be tactile or visual. Surfaces might be rough, smooth, glossy, coarse, or irregular. Artists use texture to enhance the sensory experience of their work. 6. Space. Space involves the area within which an artist arranges elements of a composition. Space can be two-dimensional, 2D, as in painting and photography, or three-dimensional, 3D, as in sculpture and installations. Depth in two-dimensional works can be suggested using perspective techniques. One-point perspective creates the illusion of depth with converging lines meeting at a single point. Two-point perspective uses 2 points on the horizon to convey distance. Foreshortening adjusts the scale of objects in a drawing to represent perspective accurately, often applied to the human figure. Texture. Ang texture ay tumutukoy sa kalidad ng ibabaw ng isang likhang sining na maaaring maging tactile o visual. Maaaring magaspang, makinis, may kintab, magaspang, o hindi regular ang mga ibabaw. Gumagamit ang mga artista ng texture upang mapahusay ang pandama na karanasan ng kanilang gawa. Espasyo. Kasama sa espasyo ang lugar kung saan inaayos ng isang artist ang mga elemento ng isang komposisyon. Ang espasyo ay maaaring two-dimensional, 2D, tulad ng sa pagpipinta at photography, o three-dimensional, 3D, tulad ng sa sculpture at installation. Ang lalim sa dalawang dimensional na mga gawa ay maaaring imungkahi gamit ang mga diskarte sa pananaw. Isang puntong pananaw, lumilikha ng ilusyon ng lalim na may nagtatagpo ng mga linyang nagtatagpo sa isang punto. Dalawang puntong pananaw, gumagamit ng dalawang punto sa abot tanaw upang ihatid ang distansya. Foreshortening, inaayos ang sukat ng mga bagay sa isang guhit upang tumpak na kumatawan sa pananaw, kadalasang inilalapat sa figura ng tao.
What material is commonly used in the casting process for sculptures? A. Wood. B. Stone. C. Metal. D. Clay. Which of the following is not a three-dimensional form of sculpture? A. Freestanding sculpture. B. Relief. C. Mural. D. Environmental installation. Which of the following best describes architecture? A. The creation of visual art on a flat surface. B. The design and construction of functional and aesthetically pleasing spaces. C. The crafting of three-dimensional objects from various materials. D. The application of color and pigment to a surface. What must architects consider to ensure the structural integrity of a building? A. Line and color. B. Perspective and texture. C. Materials and load-bearing capacity. D. Light and shadow. Which element is not a focus of sustainable architecture? A. Energy efficiency. B. Environmental impact. C. Cultural context. D. Interior decoration. Which type of line is most likely to suggest stability and rest? A. Horizontal line. B. Vertical line. C. Diagonal line. D. Curved line. What does the term value refer to in visual arts? A. The surface quality of an artwork. B. The lightness or darkness of a visual element. C. The brightness of colors. D. The distance between objects in a composition. Which color harmony involves using colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel? A. Analogous. B. Monochromatic. C. Complementary. D. Split complementary. Which property of color is related to the quality that differentiates colors? A. Hue. B. Value. C. Intensity. D. Saturation. Which perspective technique adjusts the scale of objects to represent depth and is often applied to the human figure? A. One-point perspective. B. Two-point perspective. C. Atmospheric perspective. D. Foreshortening. Please compare your selected answers with the answers listed in the answer key provided. If your chosen answer matches the one in the answer key, mark it as correct. After reviewing all the questions and answers, calculate your final score based on the number of correct answers. Point 3. How did you score? Did you achieve a high score? If so, congratulations on a job well done. If not, don't worry. You can review this video to further enhance your understanding of the topic. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4 verse 13. I hope you found our teacher Lumaban's self-learning video enjoyable and informative. If you gained new knowledge from this video, we would greatly appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to share it with your friends. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. We value your feedback. Thank you very much for watching our videos. We hope to see you again in our next video. May God bless you always. Welcome to the Teacher Lumaban YouTube channel.